Would you at all be interested in doing some more backpacking? You want to go do something? Yeah? Okay, let's go. It is a beautiful blue sky early summer day. It's about 75 degrees out, and I got a lot of positive feedback on my last backpacking with the bear video. So I figured with this blue sky day, it would be the perfect opportunity to take the bear out again and do some more backpacking and camping. So I got a backpack on with all of my stuff, and we're right now hiking into a cool little campsite that I know of. Thanks for coming along. All right, we have arrived at the campsite. There's a nice flat spot right here. I'm thinking of putting the tent right here. It'll go right into this nice view. And then right outside the tent, there is this big rock that is in the ground. And this is actually a good spot to put the fire, because then I don't have to worry about the fire burning into the ground. It'll just be burning into the rock. So we are starting to get closer to fire season here where I live, and I'd hate to be that guy that starts the next big fire. So we do have to take fire safety into consideration. All right, it's time to get everything unpacked. For my water supply, I did pack in about 1.5 gallons. This is a 5-gallon cubie, and only about maybe 2 gallons of this is actually full. But that is plenty of water for me, bear, and the fire. All right, I've gone ahead and set up the tent for tonight. Let me go ahead and give you a little tour here. Here's the inside. I have the bear blanket right here. Should be nice and warm for him tonight. It's only gonna get down to about 50 degrees. And then I have my sleeping bag. I do have a pillow, sleeping pad under the sleeping bag, and then I put the door facing out to the view, which the sun will rise from this direction tomorrow. So I'm hoping to open up the door or the tent and see the beautiful sunrise. And then right now, where the rock is, I do think that is unfortunately going to be a little bit close to the tent for a fire. So it might be a good sitting rock, and then maybe I'll dig out some dirt and have the fire on the ground somewhere over here. And then right over here is the kitchen slash pantry slash water area. So here's where we get water. And then I have my dinner for tonight. And then the bear bowl is right here. I guess I can move that and put it in the kitchen, which would be right here. This is Bear's favorite part, getting the sticks. Right there's the Scotchman's Peak. I've done that one before and camped on it. And then over here, that point right there next to the tree, that's Round Top Peak. And that's one of the more recent trips that I did. Very beautiful blue sky. And then over here is something kind of special. We got the sunset going into the trees with the mountain. Well, the sun just set. It is just past 9 o'clock now. And it doesn't seem like it, but Bear is tired. He was just asleep by the fire. And then I'm pretty tired, so I think we're both going to turn in early tonight. It is a completely blue sky right now. And it is definitely going to be a good star show tonight, so I might wake up in a few hours once the stars are out just to see, and then if not, then that'll be a good thing because then I'll be getting some good sleep. So we'll go over and walk over to the tent here and then tuck in for the night. All right, see you in the morning. Alright, good morning. I've gone ahead and completely broken down camp, and I've gotten rid of the fire ring and everything, so there is very little to no footprint of me being here, which is what I like. Leave no trace. We have a very beautiful view this morning. It's another blue sky day, so today is definitely going to be a hot day, probably in the 80s. But right now you got that nice cool morning air, and in that air Bear and I are gonna enjoy our hike out of here. So last night I had a couple bars of cell service, and with that cell service, as I was falling asleep, I decided to go back and rewatch some of my older videos from 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, some of the old trips I did. And one of the things that was unique to me was just how much you forget about these trips over time. Like when you're doing these trips in the moment, you're like, oh wow, I'm never gonna forget this or never gonna forget that. But as I go back through and watch these old videos, I realize, wow, I forgot a lot about this trip. And it was really cool to be reminded of things that happened and places I've been and views that I've seen. So I know these videos don't typically get a ton of views. However, just being able to go back through and see some of the old adventures that I did in my life, I think is really nice. So maybe one day they will get views too, or a lot of views, and it'll turn into something. But for now, I'm very happy with just being able to relive some of these adventures that I've done. So anyways, that's just my morning thought. Bear and I are almost out of the trail here, and then we're gonna continue on with our day. Thank you for coming along on this adventure. Subscribe for more if you're interested, and have a great day.